Well, to our friends and our family members, to the citizens of the great city of Lancaster, thank you for joining us tonight as we swear in the elected officials for the city whose terms commence on January 1st, 2020. It's interesting to note as we come to the end of an election year like this that across the state and even across our country in these final weeks of the year, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of ceremonies just like this going on. And in some places, including here, there is a transfer of authority as some members of the elected body leave for whatever reason. Maybe they were unsuccessful in their campaign, or maybe they chose not to run again. And there are others of us who are continuing on in the service of the citizens of this great city where we've been called to serve, to the work that we've been called to do by them. And it's just interesting to note, I think, that this continues to happen every couple of years, and it happens in a very orderly way. It happens where we transfer that authority and power to the next group that's coming in, and not everywhere does it happen like this. We are blessed to live in America where something like this can happen. And so we're thankful that you're here tonight as we join together to swear in these officials. We're going to begin with the President of Council, and then I will move us down through the rest of the agenda for tonight. And as we begin, for those of you who are being sworn in, if you don't have your Bible, we have one up here, so you'll be good to go. And try to set yourselves up the way we're going to set ourselves up here for the first one, unless we do it wrong, and then do it the other way, not the way that we do it. So I'm going to invite Randall Ollum, our city prosecutor, and a good friend of mine to administer the oath of office for myself, and then we will move through the rest of the agenda tonight. I'll be joined by my daughter, Samantha, and if my son feels like he wants to, Ethan can come up as well. No. All right.
You got a good side? I don't have a good side. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, David Wu,
Do solemnly swear
that
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
and impartially discharge the duties
and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of President of Lancaster City Council
of the office of President of Lancaster City Council
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1, 2020
January 1, 2020
through December 31, 2021.
December 31, 2021.
Congratulations.
There you are, just like that, mostly. All right, we'll have now our at-large council members, and we're welcoming back to City Council once again for another term, at-large council member Corey Schoonover. Councilman Schoonover will be sworn in tonight by Judge Jim Fields.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Corey Schoonover,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will
honestly, and impartially
honestly and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of City Council
of the office of City Council
as an at-large representative
as an at-large representative
for for the city of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the city of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term
during the term
January 1st, 2020
January 1st, 2020
through December 31st, 2021.
through December 31st, 2020.
Congratulations.
All right, we'll now welcome Councilman at-large Orman Hall. Orman is entering his first elected term. He's continuing on. He was appointed to City Council this last term and will continue on now as an elected member at-large of council, again sworn in by Judge Fields. Sure. I would be happy.
Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Orman Hall,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will solemnly support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly, and impartially
honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of office of City Council
of office of City Council
as an at-large representative
as an at-large representative
to the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term
during the term
which runs from January 1st, 2020
which runs from January 1st, 2020
through December 31st, 2021.
through December 31st, 2021.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We'll now welcome up at-large Councilman Don McDaniel. Don is moving over from serving his ward this last term as an appointed member to an elected member at-large. He will be sworn in by City Prosecutor Randall Oliver.
I state your name.
I, Don McDaniel,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio.
and that I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
honestly, and impartially
honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties of the office of City Council
discharge the duties of the office of City Council
as an at-large representative
as an at-large representative
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1, 2020
January 1, 2020
through December 31, 2021.
through December 31, 2021.
Congratulations.
And now returning once again to City Council for her, how many is this? Oh, she doesn't know. A lot. 7th term, representing the 1st Ward of Lancaster, Councilwoman Melody Bobbitt being sworn in by Judge Jim Fields.
I state your name.
I, Melody R. Bobbitt,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United
the
States,
Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly, and impartially
honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of City Council
of the office of City Council,
representing the 1st Ward
representing the 1st
in
Ward
the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1st, 2020
January 1st, 2020
through December 31st, 2021.
through December 31st, 2021.
Congratulations.
All right, representing the 2nd Ward, one of our newly elected councilmen this evening, Tom James. This is Tom's 1st term on City Council, and he will be sworn in by Mayor Dave Scheffler.
Please repeat after me. I, state your name. I, Thomas James, do solemnly swear do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully, honestly,
and that I will faithfully and honestly
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
of City Council representing the Second Ward
of City Council representing the Second Ward
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs January 1st, 2020
during the term which starts January 1st, 2020
through December 31st, 2021.
through December 31st of 2021.
Congratulations.
Now representing the third ward, also a newly elected council person serving their first term on city council, Jack Matlin. And Jack will be sworn in this evening by City Prosecutor Randall Oliver.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jack Matt,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly, and impartially
honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of City Council
of the office of City Council,
representing the Third Ward
representing the Third Ward
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1, 2020
January 1, 2020
through December 31, 2021.
through December 31st, 2021.
Congratulations.
Now representing the fourth ward, returning to Lancaster City Council for 8, 7, 9, higher, 9. It's like the Plinko game. For his 9th term on City Council, we'll welcome 4th Ward Representative Tom Stoughton being sworn in by Randall Oliver.
This one's always a treat. I got to do this before. I take it we're taking the same way. It makes my job really easy, right? So don't let me down here.
If I need a word, give me a line.
All right. You can. Exactly. Okay, so if you will, raise your right hand and repeat after yourself. Go ahead.
I, Tom Stoughton, do solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio, and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of the office of City Council representing the 4th Ward for the City of Lancaster, Ohio, during the term that runs January 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2021.
Congratulations.
And now representing the 5th Ward, who will do exactly what Tom just did. Returning to Lancaster City Council for her 2nd term, Holly Miller Downhour. Councilwoman Downhour will be sworn in tonight by Mayor David Scheffler.
All right, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Holly Miller Downhour,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully, honestly,
that I will faithfully, honestly,
and impartially discharge the duties
and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of City Council representing the 5th Ward
of the office of City Council representing the 5th Ward
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1st, 2020
January 1st, 2020
through December 31st, 2021.
through December 31st, 2021.
And representing the 6th Ward, returning to City Council for, is this four? For her 4th term, Councilwoman Becky Teener will be sworn in by Attorney James Lane.
Becky, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Becky Keener,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of City Council
of the office of City Council,
representing the 6th Ward
representing the 6th Ward
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term
during the term
which runs January 1, 2020
which runs January 1, 2020
through December 31st, 2021.
through December 31st, 2021.
Congratulations.
Those 9 people are your City Council representatives who have been elected to serve for these next 2 years. Let's give them all another round of applause and congratulate them tonight. We now move to the city officials on the administrative side of things, and we'll ask that Law Director Randall Ullum come forward. Randall serving his third term as City Law Director and Prosecutor. He'll be sworn in tonight by County Prosecutor Kyle Witt.
Raise your right hand, sir. I state your name.
I, Randall Todd Ullum,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Law Director and City Prosecutor
of Law Director and City Prosecutor
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1, 2020
January 1, 2020
through December 31, 2023.
through December 31, 2023.
And finally, being sworn in tonight, continuing on as the mayor of our great city of Lancaster, Mayor Dave Scheffler. He will be sworn in by Randall Hall.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, David Scheffler,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and the ordinances of the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
the duties of the office of mayor
the duties of the office of mayor
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
for the City of Lancaster, Ohio,
during the term which runs
during the term which runs
January 1, 2020
January 1, 2020
through December 31, 2023.
through December 31, 2023.
That concludes our oaths of office for this evening. Let's show our appreciation again to the mayor and the law director for their willingness to continue to serve the citizens of Lancaster. I just want to say a couple of thank yous as we wrap up tonight and provide a couple of notes. First of all, thank you to those who came this evening to officiate and swear each member of council and administration in. Thanks to the mayor, Dave Scheffler, for being here. Thanks to Judge Jim Fields, former councilman James Linehan, county prosecutor Kyle Witt, and of course our law director, Randall Ullum. Let's show them our appreciation for being here this evening. I also want to say thank you to our council clerk, Teresa Sandy. Teresa puts this whole thing together, makes sure we have everything that we need, does all of the refreshments, which you are welcome to stay for as we conclude. So let's show her our appreciation for the work that she does. Well, we're looking forward to the coming term. We're looking forward to continuing to serve the citizens of Lancaster. Thanks to each of you once again for being here this evening. Please stick around to fellowship and spend time with those who we've just sworn in. Members of council and the administration will ask that you come forward. We want to get a couple of pictures for the website and for social media. At that time, members of the family can join as well and get pictures of the entire group or individually with others if you would like to do so. Thank you once again for coming. Have a great evening.